Some bands fill rooms, others fill calendars. But every once in a while, you get a trio that fills the air. They don't chase trends. They don't apologize for being loud. They show up, lock in, and bring the house down, because that's the job. Time after time, different towns, different crowds, same result. Sweat on the floor, ears ringing, people walking out knowing they didn't just hear a band, they survived one. Tonight, we're not here to polish it. We're here to tell it straight. This is Stealin Copper, a powerful trio built to last, built to hit, and to remind you what live music is supposed to feel like. What if the night of live music that you actually went and seen was more involved than you thought? What if the people that you see getting ready to count off the notes and play the first song before you make the selfie and post it to social media have been there for 6 hours beforehand? And why is it that everybody thinks that what they're seeing for 3 hours is just the beginning and the end of the work on that one night of magical music happening in real time? Well, folks, we're here to find the answers. So, pull up a chair, pour yourself something honest, and welcome back to Ivory's After Dark, where the lights are definitely low. The bourbon is actually Crown Royal tonight. And the truth is found somewhere between the keys. I am your host, Jack Rivers, and according to the rumor mill this week, I'm just an old barroom philosopher sitting on 88 keys hammering out a night for tips. Or maybe I'm just a bitter old man that won't shut his mouth about the cost of live music. And tonight, I've traveled all the way out here to Willis, Michigan, to talk to a good dear friend of mine named Dave Jeremet from the three-piece power trio Stealin Copper. We're here to bring the answers to you tonight. Dave, thank you so much for joining me.
Hey, Jack, thanks for having me, man.
Finally get a peek inside the old Stealin Copper compound.
Yeah, this is it. This is where the magic happens. We rehearse here twice a week, and we're kind of proud of this little place. It's a nice little insulated, heated, nice little hole for us to practice in.
I like it. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, and just from the looks of it, somebody has taken their time to make this comfortable.
It is. It's cozy.
You know, I mean, because when you think about rehearsal, you know, two rehearsals a week. I know bands that's done, you know, 1 a week, 2 a week, 3 a week. Now, just the commitment to that kind of time, okay? You're wrangling 3 different schedules.
Right.
You know, there is a commitment in that, not just for once a week, twice a week. You're going through songs. You're going, that is an investment of time to make sure that you know your music.
For sure.
But I'm looking at some of this other stuff, and there's another investment that obviously is lingering around here in gear. I mean, you have lights, you have road cases, speakers, Marshall stacks, and, you know, drums. So there's a certain amount of investment that goes into it beyond time.
For sure. Yeah.
Now, Stealin Copper ain't your first band.
No.
And you've been doing this for a long time.
For sure.
Okay. Sitting behind the drum set.
Right.
Okay. What is something going into a night? You're about to count off the first song. And have you ever thought, and you know, as I said before the person makes the selfie, you know, the doors open at 8 o'clock
right.
p.m.
Yeah.
But you've been in that room since when? The day before?
Yeah. Yeah, we actually start the day before, just because it depends on the show, but most of our shows we start the day before, especially if they want the light show. We've got a big giant light rig, lots of lights, lots of stuff like that, effects. And we tend to bring those in the day before. The drum set usually arrives, it's a big kit. It arrives the day before. And then usually the day of, we bring in the PA, everything's digital. We do our sound check and, try to get everything ironed out, obviously before the show. But yeah, it's definitely, I would say if I had to put hours on it, I would say a good 6 to 8 hours prior, the day before. And I would say that I have my guys there 4 hours easy the day of the show.
Because this stuff just don't appear out of the ether.
No, like all of these, we have a lot of intelligent lights, and everything is on wireless transmitters from the home base. So we've got this big DBX control board, and everything is wireless. A lot of people use hardwire. We use wireless. It's a lot quicker to set up, but it also, it can be troublesome because things can get out of whack. So that's part of the reason why we come early. We have to program the transmitter from the control board to each individual light, and you can count them all.
I don't want to do that. I can't count that high.
Yeah, there's a lot of lights.
So you program the lights
Yes.
for each different room that you play,
That's right.
and you dial in the sound for each. Now, here's something that comes to mind.
Yeah.
A lot of people see a big wall of sound like that.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
Six 18-inch subs and 2 big tops.
So the minute people see that,
Yeah.
they instantly go, "Oh, they're going to be too loud."
Yeah,
But
happens all the time.
right, but that's not necessarily the case
Absolutely not.
because it's about pushing air.
Totally. What we found is, a good friend of mine taught me, who's a sound engineer, you want to move air not just at high volumes, you want to move air at low volumes. And the way that you do that, the way it was explained to me, is you have more speakers, less volume, you're pushing the same amount as if you had only a better quality sound. I mean, picture it, Jack. You got 6 18-inch woofers woofing at a low volume, given a magnificent, and I mean a nice, rich, warm tone, versus 2 subwoofers who are turned up 3/4 of their capacity. They're struggling, and what we find is, without it, it's not even a second thought. Your ears hear it right away. 6 subs at low volume, it's nothing but quality sound. It's very, very warm. And I think if I was going to say this, the biggest compliment, or how about this, comment that this band receives every single show, it's like clockwork, different people. You guys sound like a huge band. Nobody can believe when we go out a lot of times, and certainly not bragging. I'm just trying to share this because I want other bands to know this.
Yeah.
Low volumes, more speakers, move a lot of air, and it's a lot warmer. Nothing is getting stressed out. No peak, no limiting lights coming on. It's just kick-ass.
3 pieces, big sound,
Huge.
huge commitment.
Huge commitment.
See, this isn't, and I want to make sure everybody understands. And by the way, feel free to drop your comments or questions down there where they go. We're happy to answer some of the questions that come in. I get questions. I get hate mail. I might have to do a segment just on the hate mail that I get sometimes.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of haters.
There is, but
It's okay.
this is not about flexing. This is not about bragging. This is an honest conversation.
This is
and education.
What it is, Jack, it's 35 years or 40 years of experience. Don't think for 1 second that we didn't start out learning like everybody else. I want to say this about Stealin Copper is music is a total passion for us. It's not a hobby. We rehearse 2 days a week, and we're just going for that big sound. That's all, and where it doesn't hurt people's ears.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I've seen damage done with small equipment and janky equipment, and it pushes too hard. But I think it boils down to, there's a statement they say operator error.
Yeah.
But if you don't know if you don't know how to use what you have,
right? That's a big part of it.
Yeah, because I've
big
seen
part of it.
I'm guilty. Yep. I've played some rooms, or went to go experience a band, and some small little thing, wrong frequency, cut into the side of my head.
It just takes a little bit, bro.
Just a small little bit, and somebody's going home going, oh my God.
Well, not only somebody's going home, oh my God, it's you'll watch your room clear out really, really quickly. I've seen that.
Yeah.
We've done that. But again, with a few years of experience, you kind of figure it out. This band here, I want to say, we're not big on the newfangled thing where everybody's talking about stage volume these days. Everybody's talking about in-ear monitors. We've tried all of that. I want to just tell you. And it's all subjective to debate.
Sure.
It's personal preference, but we've invested into higher quality stage monitors. You see that monitor there?
Yeah.
We have 3 of those.
Okay.
Now you spread that across the stage of 3 men, plus the drummer has one. Mm-hmm. That is the way we feel. We hear ourselves the way we need to. We are very conscientious, extremely conscientious of what those subwoofers are doing front of house and what those big tops are doing front of house. We're not the in-ear monitor people. Mm-hmm. We've been approached by 2 different sound companies to tell us that we're doing things a little bit. They're pushing this in-ear monitor thing right now. We could get more gigs if we did in-ear monitors and we lowered our stage volume. Mm-hmm. We feel that we're not too loud on the stage. We're extremely conscientious of it. I want to stress that. Now, there may be some bands out there that they just go, hey, we're a rock band. They hired a rock band. They're going to get a rock show. And they believe with all of their heart, and I'm going to say this, God bless you if you really believe that. That's not what you should be doing. You should be thinking about all of those souls in the club that had a choice as to who they were going to come and see that evening.
Yeah.
And they chose you. And I'm pretty goddamn sure they didn't choose you to blow their eardrums out. I could almost bet you on that one.
Yeah, well, there is the statement, if it's too loud, you're too old or something like that.
Yeah, stick that in your ass.
I don't know, man. I can't. It's funny because, doing this, my left ear is totally shot. I can't hear nothing.
Me too.
And that's my own damn fault.
Mine too.
Yeah, I mean, whether it was, all the saws, the years of carpentry and construction, or loud cymbals or amplifiers, whatever it happened.
100%.
My left ear has paid the price. I feel half blind, half deaf. I don't even know how I get around half the time.
Yeah.
But that's irresponsible.
100%.
And
and I do want to say this. I think the in-ear monitor thing is.
Oh, I use them.
Well, that's fantastic. I would say for
it's
your
less gear for me.
Well, I would think for your solo act, I can totally get that. But I would argue with you. But again, it's everybody's got their own opinion.
But here's my thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying in-ears are the way to go either.
I'm not saying that either.
I'm just saying for me.
Yeah.
If I play a venue and sound is provided.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're like, we got wedges. Okay, cool. I'm not going, if I don't have in ears, my water is not served at 72 degrees, I'm not diva.
Right.
I'm saying, for me personally, when I'm loading up my van,
For sure.
and I'm thinking, because that's another thing that is not seen. Like the other night, I did a show and I left my my gear because it's like 8 degrees and there's no exterior lights, and I'm going, I know there's a patch of ice out there with my name on it. And as a matter of fact, one of the local
Hospitals?
vans, there's a couple of hospitals that are waiting to take care of me.
They know him by his first name.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, a drummer, a good buddy of ours, Rex Hambone, just bought the farm, broke 8 ribs.
Oh no,
that's on
terrible.
a load in. So
that's too bad.
Yeah, so we're prayers and best wishes out to Rex, because he's a
100%.
drummer.
Oh, then
So
God
get
bless
behind
you,
that,
Rex.
God bless you. Yeah, I mean, get behind that drum set and start breathing.
Yeah.
And no, it's just not happening now. Rex is gonna have to get an order a pizza for him.
Well, for that
watch some reruns.
for that very reason, Stealin Copper has, as of last year, we've elected not to do too many winter shows.
Winter shows, man, and ice and low light venues on the outside.
It's just. I mean, I've got 2 60-year-old guys in the band, right?
Right.
And I've got a 30-year-old. And the way we look at it is, we love to do this. We absolutely love it. We love our fans.
Sure.
But you got to just have a little respect that if one of us go down, especially in a 3-piece, the band is done.
Because
Yeah.
playing music does not come with 401k and insurance.
It doesn't, unfortunately.
No, it don't.
It'd be nice if they'd come up with something like that.
Oh, it would be great.
Yeah.
Coming soon to a local music scene near you, the Musicians Union.
State Farm, are you listed to that? Okay.
Yeah, hey, what was that guy's name? This is Jeff or Joey Bag of Donuts from
Joey Bag of Donuts.
from State Farm.
Now that guy, he's got some stories, Joey Bag of Donuts.
Oh yeah, and it always, I think Joey's the guy that, like, when we're out playing, he's the guy knocking on the door trying to sell something to the old lady when you're not home.
Yeah, I've seen him a few times.
Yeah, he's delivering more than the damn insurance, I'll tell you that. But there is obviously a lot of commitment that goes into this. And yes, I mean, I think there's something to be said that if you have that extra or you care that much, to go ahead and maybe buy the $30 cable over the $12 cable.
We can talk about that.
Well, okay, I'm just saying
I would like to.
in real time, because there's people out there that might go, Dave, I think you're just getting a little bit carried away here.
Well, there are a lot of people that think, in fact, very, very close friends of mine in bands have told me, what the hell are you doing? Can we swear here, or do I have to?
This is Ivory's.
Okay,
No,
so what does that mean? I mean,
it means if you sound like you got a bad case of Tourette's, you're okay.
Well, you might be in for it. No, you're right. I've got some friends that think we're a little bit over the top with, especially the cases and stuff like that. I just want to touch real quick on this. The cases are not. Well, they cover two big things. The cases, number one, obviously, they protect your equipment.
Oh, sure.
But when you get older, if you're not there yet, when you get older, you're going to appreciate these cases, and the expense of the cases really isn't as bad as you think that it is when you consider one man. Do you see all of this?
Yeah.
No, do you see it all?
No, I see it.
You see them subs back there?
Yeah, they're big.
What are they sitting on?
They're sitting on caster wheels.
They're sitting on 5-inch caster wheels that you can literally move. Those 2 subs are 340 pounds plus a 45-pound tray. You can move them with one hand, Jack.
One hand.
But you figure this shit out when you get older, because it's either this. If I want to continue playing, right? Heart attack, 63 years old. I got a lot of knowledge. I got a lot of wisdom. I know that. I have this passion. I still want to play. Well, cardiologist says, play. It's good for you.
Right.
So I can't play if I have to lift all of this. So we threw everything. It took a little money. It took a little time. But we eventually got there over the course of a couple years. Every single piece of equipment that this band has is on wheels. The only thing that we haven't figured out is how we're going to move a 15-foot light truss with about 150 pounds of lights mounted to it. We have to break that down and carry that in. But that's why we go in a day early and set the light show up.
Because in the music scene locally, the roadies are the musicians.
Absolutely. God bless the roadies. And if you know where I can find just one guy, we'll pay him good money. Look us up, Stealin Copper, because we would love to have someone dedicated. I'm glad you mentioned that, Jack. Maybe with this video, I'll get somebody.
Are you listening? Are you sitting in Mama's basement eating a Hot Pocket right now, wishing that you had an opportunity to be close to the music scene, want to roll some cases around and make some good coin and hang out with this guy? I can guarantee you that he'll feed you well.
Yes, I will.
And he'll pay you decent too.
I will.
And at this rate, the way this guy smokes cigars, you'll never be up trying to find a place to find a...
You know, there's something about you, Jack. I've only smoked cigars when I'm near you. I don't know what's up with that. You got some bad mojo or something. I don't know what it is.
What it is people allow their darker side and their dangerous side to come out around me because they can trust me with it.
What do you got here in the? You poured me a drink. Is that what this is? Let's have another one.
We're about to do something honest right here.
This is honest. About as honest as it gets.
That's it. And it's only right here on Ivory's.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, man. Thanks for doing this.
All right. What's your next question?
I love this. So we've talked about the investment. We've talked about, gear. We've talked about passion. Okay. But as a drummer.
Yeah.
Okay. How much responsibility do you personally carry for feel, tempo, dynamics, and keeping the whole machine running smooth when things go sideways?
Well, I mean, again, I'm speaking from this band, right? Again, only 3 members in this band.
Big sound?
Big sound. But
big responsibilities because nobody gets to hide.
Huge responsibilities. I'm glad that you mentioned that. So you're asking me what I feel when I start off back there at the beginning of the night. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying you have a responsibility back there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so how much responsibility?
Probably more than what most people understand.
Because drummers, hear me out. I love drummers and I love bass players.
I do too. I love my bass player. He's very good.
Being a piano man, just sometimes piano players kind of bridge that gap between melody and rhythm.
Yep.
We can be in the middle of that. I have a place I can speak from experience because I was a drummer for 27 years.
No, you were a fantastic drummer.
So where that all stems from is rhythm and patterns for me.
For sure.
So if the whole, and I don't know why this is, but your lead singer can hit a wrong note, why is he looking over his shoulder at you? What is that?
I've been trying to figure that shit out for like 40 years now.
Just so you guys understand real quick, hold that thought. I will be doing a drummers round table right here on Ivory's. Dave, Joel, Stevie D, different drummers who are interested in getting together, and you can lay it all on Jackie Boy's shoulders.
I want Weaver here for that too.
Bob Weaver is a must.
Because I love Bob Weaver. He doesn't know that, but
Bob, he's one of my heroes.
I've been to 2 of his shows, and I love Bob. Fantastic drummer, Bob. I would like to talk to you sometime.
We love you, Bob.
And your voice,
Oh my God.
Second to none in my book.
So I play occasionally with a band called Full Moon. A lot of great talent in that. You know,
Yeah.
Eddie Couch and Dan Bickle, Aaron Riddle,
Right.
Bob Weaver. And here I am
Yeah.
with these guys,
Yep.
And I'm playing, I hear somebody singing, and I'm like, that ain't Dan, I ain't singing. I
Right.
look over to my left, and it's Bob Weaver, just nailing it, beating the shit out of them drums,
Well-
like a human groove machine, but singing, and I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah.
I love Bob Weaver.
Well, I just want to say this, and again, this comes with doing this a long time. When I watch Bob drum, I mean, I try to be like Bob, right? A good drummer, it's not about having the double bass and doing all these triplets and all this fancy bullshit, these fills. It's fantastic that you can do that,
Yeah.
and that it's out there. But I've watched a lot of videos over the course of a lot of years from really good drummers like Simon Phillips, Todd Suckerman, who's my favorite drummer of all time,
Sure.
From Styx.
Yeah.
I've watched their interviews, and they say all of that is fantastic, and I agree, it is fantastic to be able to do this and that, and dippity do this and dippity do that. But if you can keep time,
Dude.
that's the number one thing, and that is what you're going to use the most.
Yeah.
Time machine.
You're a human time machine. And on that note, there's a responsibility on your shoulders
100%.
behind that kit. Things can go sideways. And for whatever reason, I don't know if this is like some weird unwritten law somewhere,
Right.
but like, listen, if it's a timing thing, sure. Sure. Absolutely. But if it's I hit a wrong note or I came in late on my vocal, why is it that everybody in the front looks over their shoulder at the drummer? What is that?
Jack,
I mean,
What
thank
I-
God your shoulders are big,
I've got thick skin.
and you got to have thick skin. You can't be mad.
No, you can't be, man. I look at when that happens, I just look at that as, I don't want to call it inexperience.
Sure.
But I want to just say shit happens.
Shit does happen.
It's live music, folks. It's live music. And you know it, if you're a musician
It's
out
happening
there,
in real time.
if you're a musician, there's no such thing as a perfect show. We're not trying to give a perfect show. All we're trying to do is give a good show. But as far as perfection, we try to get there, but I don't think I've ever done a perfect show. Have you?
No.
No. We're about out of whiskey, Jack. What the fuck are we going to do about this?
Well, there's a little something honest left for the last two questions that I have.
And drink will bring out honesty.
It always does.
Every
It
single
either
time.
makes your clothes fall off or it makes you an honest person.
And Blue Moon, there's no better beer. Gonna tell you that right now.
We're not sponsored by anybody, but we should be. Blue Moon, Marlboro cigarettes, tobacco cigars.
The best, well, not the best, but
But I mean, if we wanted to set up high goals, we could actually be like, how about Marshall, Gibson?
stop
Pearl.
it. Stop it. I didn't want to show the gear off. Would you knock it off?
You staged it perfectly.
I staged it.
Okay, two more questions and we're out of here. Okay, talking Stealin Copper. Okay, what do you think makes Stealin Copper special? Not just as musicians.
Okay. Yeah.
As a unit, because every band is different.
Okay.
Every band has like different
Right.
chemistry that works.
Absolutely.
Stealin Copper.
100%.
Now, I'll say this: I went out and I saw Stealin Copper live. Trio, powerful, full, great.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, bro.
Joey, amazing vocalist.
Amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, just the
Meat and potatoes. I'm not your Joey Jordison drummer.
Say that 3 times fast.
Well, yeah.
My point is, great band,
Yeah.
full.
Yeah.
Okay, in your own words.
What makes Stealin Copper special? Is that what your question is?
for you.
I just wanted to be sure. Well, if I was going to say what makes Stealin Copper special is, number one, you got always remember we are a power trio. And this is my very first 3-piece band in my entire lifetime. And don't get me wrong, I have been approached to do 3 pieces, and Jack, I can't even understand why I shied away from the idea of 3 pieces. It certainly wasn't that I was scared or intimidated. I thought that something would be missing.
Sure.
Well, my bass player, love him.
Sure.
He is rock solid. Love that guy. He was preaching 3-piece band for 3 consecutive years before we decided to do it. Finally, and the only reason we went down the road of 3-piece, we couldn't find another guitar player that was adequate.
In Michigan?
D-
There's a
don't-
guitar
don't get-
player.
don't-
Stones
don't-
throws distance. Every
Don't
time I
don't
turn
give
around,
me
there's a guitar player.
don't give me the Michigan line, because all I can tell you is what I did and what I know to do. I ran ads. We auditioned 7 different guitar players, and every single one of them, I did the interview over the telephone. They convinced me that they could hold it down and that they opened for this band and they opened for that band. You know the story.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you know the story?
I know the story.
Okay.
I've heard the story.
This trio, experienced the story. We auditioned 7 different auditions, wasting how many weekends
Sure.
giving these guys 3-4 songs to learn, not asking for a lot, and every one of them flopped. Every one of them. Until we finally said, Joey, our guitar player, you're going to handle rhythm and lead.
Okay, let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
Because was it a matter of skills or was it a matter of chemistry?
Skill.
Skill. Okay.
No chemistry. It didn't get that far, Jack.
Okay.
It didn't get that far. They couldn't play. And not only that, they would walk in here with 3 inches of dust on their gear, showing me that they haven't played in 2 years.
Gotcha.
So we had in a nutshell, we had bad experiences with our auditions. And it's unfortunate because it really wasn't what we wanted. Joey wanted to do what he does. We were comfortable as a 4-piece. I don't know if you know this, but when Stealin Copper started out about 6 years ago, it was a 4-piece.
Okay.
We lost our other guitar player, so we took a 2-year break. We regrouped. We thought about what we wanted to do. Because this is a passion for us, we got the band back together. You know how it is when you've got it in your, it's in your blood.
It's in your blood.
It's in your blood, and it's in all of ours. And we put it back together. Lo and behold, I would have never been able to, I don't think I would have ever thought I would be saying this. I never thought I would be saying this. That's what I want to mean. That's what I want to say, is we don't need another guitar player. The guy that we've got, my son,
Well,
Joe Jeremette, done his homework.
That's a whole nother special dynamic to that, father and son.
It's a very, very special band. What you got here in this particular band is you got a father, I'm the old guy. You got a 30-year-old guy up on rhythm guitar, lead guitar, and the voice of an angel, as far as I'm concerned. Mm-hmm. Almost what I consider argument. I mean, it's. I think he's pitch perfect. Actually, I've had other singers tell me that. So I'm very, very proud that not only He's holding it down on rhythm. He's holding it down on lead guitar. He's learning all of the words to the songs. I still don't know how singers memorize all of those lyrics, but Joey does not use cheat sheets. He does not use a teleprompter. He is raw. And
So he memorizes his lyrics.
totally memorizes them. It's like he memorizes them quickly.
Wow.
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
I could mention names, but I'm not going to do that. I know guys that have been playing their whole lives, lead singers, they can't memorize their lyrics. They still use the music stands. And I think that's just one other ingredient. It's one other thing that I don't know if people recognize that. There is no music stand in front of Joey.
Nope. I've not seen it.
No,
I don't use music stands, but I make up the words as I go.
I do too. I make up words all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I even make up words in like real life.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're Jackisms for sure. You know, if you're not making up words, I mean, are you really living at all? Last question for you, and we'll wrap this up.
One more question.
One more question. I know it's tough. I know it's tough.
Dude, I can't take no more. We're out of whiskey.
Well, here's the cool thing. We're out of whiskey, and we're at our last question. Last question is, sitting behind that drum set,
Okay.
looking out there,
Yeah.
what is the one thing
Uh-oh.
when someone sees Stealin Copper,
For the first time?
first time,
First time.
what do you want them to leave thinking about the experience?
Thinking about the experience, well, I will say this.
And how do you want them to feel at the end of the show? I mean, think about it. There's, 50 some other local bands,
Yeah.
right? They chose to come see you,
For sure.
and it's their first time. What are you hoping that they walk away feeling?
Well, I'm hoping, right, with every show, we don't ever take a show for granted. I'm hoping that every single one of our people that come to see us, first timers or fans, that they leave that night and they talk about us for at least a week. Because I don't want to, I'll say it one more time. In this band, this power trio that we've established here, we pride ourselves because we have a serious, honestly, wholeheartedly, we have a passion for music. This is not a hobby.
No, it's not.
You can look around and you can see everything we have, everything from our road cases to the amplifiers that we play out of, to the big subs and the speakers. And I wanted to touch base on that. I do want to say one thing later on at the end about our speakers. But I hope that the people leave with feeling like they got a 100%, I don't know how to say it, high fidelity concert experience. That's the way I can word it. I want everybody to feel they got a show, not just a bar band making some noise.
Right.
Because I want to tell you,
Anybody can go see Chaos. It's a different thing to have an experience.
we work extremely hard in this band, 2 days a week rehearsing.
And I'm going to say this
Yeah.
to you venues out there who think that, $400 or $500 is the standard. If you're not going to pay your bands what they're worth, maybe you should consider updating your electrical service panels.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's another show.
that'll be a whole nother segment. But at least invest in that, because the last thing you want to do is have, blown circuits because you wanted to pay your band $400 on a night you made anywhere between
$3 or $4 grand,
$3
5
or
to
$4
6
grand, and you say, well, I'm gonna put that in my pocket and go home and call it a night.
Yeah.
And why is it that every venue decides that the night you're playing there is the night that it's time to pay all the bills?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not open 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
They're only open the nights
Yeah.
you're playing there, and they justify $400 or $500 a show.
Yeah.
They're not investing into their electrical panel,
Right.
or even their lights, or even their 30-year-old Bose speakers that are up in the ceilings
That's
cracking
right.
out, and the bartender swears the bass is fine.
Without a doubt.
But they can invest in 70-inch television screens that are going on while you're trying to play a show.
Could I say one thing?
Please do.
I just want to say this, and this is a little bit off the subject. If there's any venue owners, any bar owners, we tend not to play in bars anymore, and there's a reason for that.
Sure.
But I'm just speaking freely here. If I could give anybody any advice that owns a venue of some type or another, please take a look at your power that you provide the bands. You've got normally 4 or 5 piece bands. That means 4 or 5 different instruments and a singer. Every one of these amps that we have, whether it's our speakers, every speaker has its individual amplifier. Every speaker draws power. Every Marshall stack or half stack draws power. Everything draws power, lights, everything. You want us to perform, but you give us 1 or 2 circuits. It's a very, very minimal cost, Jack. If I were a bar owner, that would be being that I am a musician, I would take care and hire an electrician. What would it cost, Jack? $600 to come in and give 4 dedicated circuits?
A little bit more than what you pay your local bands to play.
Yeah. Well,
They won't flinch or bat an eye about that kind of equipment, though.
but and I want to tell you, when we mentioned earlier about the equipment that this band brings to the show, the only reason we have such a cool array of speakers is because we do all different types of venues. We don't always bring these speakers.
Right.
But when we do our outdoor speakers, we're bringing 6 subwoofers for outside. Bass gets lost outdoors, right?
Sure it does.
Right?
Yeah.
So we've got it. We don't necessarily have to bring it on an indoor show. We may or we may not. It just depends whether they've got the power. And always remember this, if I could say this too.
Absolutely.
Just because you roll in 6 subwoofers and 2 big tops and a 9-piece drum set and all of this big gear that we bring in, don't think we're going to blow your ears out, because we're extremely conscientious of our fans. We don't want to drive them out with volume. All we're trying to do is produce a big, fat, rich sound. And that's it. That's all I want to say. That's all I've got for you today.
Well, Dave?
Oh, there's one more thing. I want to thank you, and you didn't see this one coming, but I want to thank you for all your love and support for my band. I just met Jack, was it this year?
This year.
And we kind of connected. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
And I thank you for all of your support in helping my band get off the ground.
Absolutely.
And if I can do anything for you, you know what to do. Call me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That was under 2 minutes he held my hand, so don't get any ideas about a bromance.
Oh, he's been drinking. Don't listen to that.
This is true. But this has also been Ivory's After Dark, and we want to thank you guys for pulling up a chair and hanging out with us. Don't forget, next week, it might be a different place, but it'll definitely be the same chair, the same 88-key gospel, and a different conversation. Thanks for stopping by.
God
Okay?
bless.